Hello, my name is Jason Gomes, and I wanted to talk to you about the path that I see for myself, which is ascension. And behind me, you'll see there is a wave pool, and what they're doing is they're creating very small waves which travel from one side of the pool to the other side of the pool and reflect back again. Now, because water is electrostatic, meaning it's held together by magnetism, it's able to carry both waves passing each other. So what you see eventually is a standing wave pattern. So rather than the wave looking like it's moving forward through the pool, it comes to a point of alternating current that's standing in place. So what I mean by that, imagine this was the pool and that each of these colors represents a specific human energy: compassion, acceptance, creativity, will, determination, communication, imagination, and universal harmony. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a standing wave of these energies fluctuating in every single person on the planet, every single life form, to have the maximum fluctuation of energy. So let me show you something else real quick. So a Tesla coil implodes energy. It breathes it in, essentially. And it was invented by Nikola Tesla, who understood implosive energy, or creating energy from collapsing space. That's what the Tesla coil does. And what he realized is that you can create a standing wave on the planet when you're conducting through a round surface, right? Imagine the same thing here, but as the waves move, rather than getting taller, they compress into a vortex that's created at the central core of the planet, which in fact results in an increased amperage. When you send energy through, it amplifies the charge like compound interest. So every time you send it through, it grows. And eventually, what he was able to do was create a stable resonance vortex, or the Wardenclyffe Tower, as it's commonly known, which is a tower that resonated with all 8 frequencies of the electrostatic ionosphere, which is the charged portion of the planet, which is releasing about 100 billion watts of power every single second. He figured out a way to essentially create a mechanical device that does the same thing that people do, which is breathe in charge, run it through a capacitor, which is the blood, using the lungs, which is the transformer, and a spark gap, which is the heart, and a frequency generator, which is the mind. So the whole system of the Tesla coil was built on the human body and the principles and mechanisms that allow for a human consciousness to flow as it does in harmony with all these dimensions of energy. So what I'm doing is actually creating a standing wave of energy, because my energy is directly connected to the planet. So every day that I just breathe in and breathe out and exist in a state of peace and relaxation, and allow that energy to permeate through everybody in my immediate environment, it allows them to also resonate with this energy. As you get more and more and more and more people that resonate with positive energy, because it's something that as human beings we enjoy, feeling fantastic inside, so much so that there are people that abuse all sorts of substances or activities in order to elevate ourselves internally, to get ourselves excited about the passage of time. So what I want to do, what I find most enjoyable for the passage of time, is to sit someplace that seems like it can't be saved, and create such a state of harmony with myself that either I feel safe even in the most dangerous of environments, or have the capacity to transform it. Because it starts with me feeling safe, and I create that feeling. and then other people feel it around me, and they create it around them, and so on and so forth. And when all the energies are in alignment, you don't feel safe because there's no problem. You feel safe because you're powerful beyond measure. So when more and more people start feeling powerful beyond measure, as all this energy that I'm putting out into the atmosphere resonates through them, through their ear canals, and compresses down into the hyperdimensional light engine that you call your imagination. And as that imagination slowly shifts and transforms until you have mastery, as I do, over your imagination. And in the darkness of your imagination, you will be able to create anything as magnificent or as terrifying as you desire, just as I can. My imagination is phenomenal. And I want to help more and more people discover that. And so simply by being that in the environment, by putting that energy out there every day, consistently, intentionally, and consciously, the fact that I'm aware of standing waves, the fact that that's why the energy grows around me, because I understand how energy flows in the environment. So no matter how much indoctrination of survival of the fittest, or manifest destiny, or superior races, or intelligence over compassion, it doesn't really matter, because what I look at when I open my eyes is the energy flowing through the environment. And I can tell when energy is off or when it's flowing naturally and peacefully, because my energy flows naturally and peacefully, so I can tell when there's a disturbance in my environment. So I want to create an environment that is powerfully peaceful, where your peace is so deep because your body is strong, your mind is clear, and your heart is full of courage and love. And that's what I have. That's the energy that I have. That's the energy that I want to give you. I want to make you feel brilliant. I want to make you feel like a genius, because that's the energy of the environment that I wish to create. I want to make you feel like a warrior capable of infinite determination to any degree that your heart has the courage to endure. And I want to create hearts that understand that they are powerful beyond measure in shaping the minds and the bodies around them, and the harmony internally and externally that comes along with that power is very important to wield carefully, because there's a lot more people that are starting to understand the mechanics of the internal influence, the mechanisms of salesmanship and conversational steering. So there's just a lot more confusion, and people are waking up to the idea that words can be used to mislead just as long or just as well as they can be used to inspire or to truth tell. So rather than putting words out there all the time, most of the time I'm literally just putting energy. I'm literally willing this into action by having a beating heart that creates an energy that flows into the planet and compresses. And every time it gets a little bigger and a little bit more energy is returned, until essentially a river of energy is created, which is sort of what I have. I have a river of knowledge that flows through me, and there's too much for me to drink it all, ever, right? How could you drink a whole river? And so I want to share it with people, and I want to create that energy inside of people, so that they know that there are people, just regular everyday people, that are brilliant and understand brilliance and understand how to cultivate human brilliance. And it's possible to do that from any point. And it's just a matter of absorbing this energy. And if people simply are accepting of the fact that I love them enough to love them more than themselves, and that as this energy flows through people, it will allow people to come to that realization of self-harmony. Because if you've decided to do something, there's only two things that you can do. You can meditate on it, which is to say focus, or you can take action. So I do both. I've been making videos, I've been working on designs, and I've been doing a lot of meditating, and I've definitely noticed the difference in my own personal life as more and more people have stepped forward to tell me how much they love and appreciate everything that I'm doing and saying. And I just want to say to all of you, love and appreciate you. And this energy that flows through me, right? It's just flowing into me, just like an atom from the universe. As I live and breathe, and all I'm doing is bringing it into alignment inside myself, because that's how I enjoy the energy the most, flowing through me. And as I commit to that with consistency, that permeates into the environment, and you get to enjoy that. And I just want to let you know that that's my gift to you, even if I never meet you. I do have love that just literally permeates the entire planet. I love this entire planet and everything that's a part of this planet, down to the microorganisms, every dimension, right? The atoms, the DNA, the cells, the plants and animals, the planet's ecosystem, the solar system. I love it so much. And I want to take that energy, that love that I have, which allows for healing and integrity and intelligence to develop. Because in the state of patience is when people expand. And I want to show people, not only with what I'm feeling and what I'm trying to create in the world, but I want to tell you, this is what I'm creating in the world, because I am not running away. I'm not running for heaven. I'm running to protect the planet. And I know there's a whole bunch of people that are simply waiting for a viable path, and that's what I want to create. I want to create a path. That's what AMP is all about, is putting this energy that I have in myself into physical manifestation in the world, so that other people can literally step into the dream, the energy that I've created inside myself, so that people can experience it inside of themselves, so that they can carry that enthusiasm and the love and the wisdom with them wherever they go, and claim it as their own, because it was a gift. It was a gift that was given to them, and that's all they need to know.